We know Cottesloe are going to try slow that ball down. Just an electric little charge down. Phoenix Hunt unable to get that box kick clear. So conversion attempt from the far left extremities. Let's move this ball about 26 from the line. Real kick on the angle is probably about 37, 38. Got to get all the way through this. Good strike of the footy. Looks fantastic. Off the upright. Touchies weren't even moving a millimetre. Thought that was going to go straight over the dot. Score's going to remain 5 points to 0.
Outstanding effort on that conversion attempt. Just offline. Cott shell-shocked at the start. They'll now have a chance to restart this game. Hopefully, just get into the match. Get competitive again. After that start, really could have thrown them. As Ihaka puts a high ball.
No, it's fine.
It's a good kick. They're there quickly. Great response, UW through Borster. Finally do get the ball wide. Borster's there again quickly. That kick finally back deep into Cott territory.
Just coming back for penalty advantage, offside at the ruck.
Number 1, offside.
You heard the call there. Offside, and the ball will come right back. It's the defensive side of halfway for UWA. They've been perched back.
Just gives Rory O'Sullivan another chance to kick to clear. In fact, he'll hand that one off to Clay Ewan.
Yep, that's it.
Taking his time, just setting a mark. No reason to rush this one, just bomb it down there. Does just on par there. Blood rule for someone as well. And that's the 6 down in back play, Zach Oosterhuizen.
So forward of halfway now, UWA. They have this line out. They're set in the field, still a bit of attention behind play. Might be a bit of blood head that's cleared up, the official satisfied. He's going to return to play now. So we will have this line out, attacking side of halfway.
Time on.
Full line set. All 7 in.
Attacking side of halfway, ball released. That line out finds its way to the middle. Now released out the back. Fantastic run. Caleb Young, number 12, attacking the line. Forster gets that ball out, but it's spilt. He wants to play quickly. Forster, the scrum half. Just missed the referee's explanation there.
Just off feet, the signal.
We'll go back. Caleb Young now. Chance to put UWA into a fantastic position. They lead by 5. That early try. Now this kick.
Good nudge.
Give them a chance from a really strong position. Inside the 22 now. UWA pushed Cottesloe right back to the line. So finally prepared for this line out. They lift through the middle, it's good, and they drive UWA. Gaining an extra couple of metres. Still driving. The ball is out, but they continue to keep it within the ruck. It's pushing forward. Just 5 from the line now. UWA. Can they extend this lead? Release to Young. He's hit straight away, but he keeps driving. There's a call of knock on.
Ooh. No clear release. The call could have been a knock on either way. Referee saying the way the ball got dislodged was the tackler not releasing. Oh, surely you take the 3 points here. Absolute gift right in front of the sticks. You want to take all the points you can get against the back-to-back-to-back premiers. But they're going to opt for the kick to the sideline. Has he kept it in the field of play? No, he's kicked it dead. Caleb Young's kicked that dead when they could have just had an absolute freebie right in front of the post, or at least taken the scrum. They're probably intimidated by the scrum of Cottesloe this afternoon. And Romano, Berryman, Kaiser Reedy, you don't want to face them early in a game. 22 dropout, taken shortly, just over the line. Wasn't a knock on. Lots of calls for it. Reedy passes it around the back. Nice chance to get a head of steam into things. Really good carry by Swaulu. Comes out wider, flat ball. Trying to crack inside them, but nowhere to really go there. Good flat ball for the running on forward pod. Young does well to get the tackle down. Short side again. The line comes up too fast, so they try to go through. High tackle and they get the advantage. Stepping in at halftime, Fifi Tatovo. Good pill. Running on so sharply again. Swaiulu does 2 carries in this set alone. Flat again. Tatovo.
You got to stay on up 15.
So off feet 15 blue at that ruck, coming back for the advantage. There's some really intent in defence so far from UWA, just wanting to lock them down, not let them get meters. They're giving away penalties from it, but some nice intent if they can just maintain composure here. And that kick will make its way into touch, just inside UWA's 40.
So Cottesloe, they've moved up this line out quick. Terrell Shortland Berryman return this ball into play.
One of the best throws in the comp.
Walker puts that one straight down the middle. Beautiful call.
Truck and carry. So a little bit of obstruction there at the line out. The arriving players joining the maul there were just feeding themselves in front of the ball instead of having that ball pass back between hands. Became illegal in the mid-2010s around that time. Now must pass the ball back between players. Can't just shuffle back as the ball carrier. UWA get a nice penalty and kick that into a very similar position now inside Cottesloe's 40.
Clear gap.
Oh, great throw from Gusak. They've retrieved as well. Vorza gets that ball into the middle. Rory O'Sullivan, beautiful step. In and out. He had Tapino outside. Didn't use him. They continue to get wider and wider. UWA. Vorster looking back inside now. He's got Kieran Westlake. He attacks the line. A few more metres. Got advantage. Vorster will go to O'Sullivan. That ball gets all the way to the forwards and now all the way out wide to Thomas Anderson. He cuts back inside Anderson. Once, twice. Finally stopped. Just 6 short of the line. UWA are close again.
It's almost cynical there. He's probably going to go straight to the bin. Tobias Hoskins and Jack Bromley come in, the big skippers. So there's going to be a talking to here. Thomas Hume cynically in from the side, 5 out from the line after a line break.
If I could, okay, but if disrupting their ball.
Okay, yeah.
This guy's going to come through the gate. Okay,
Just go side there.
he just swam around the side.
Okay, no
right?
problem.
So if it doesn't change, someone will go.
Absolutely, that makes sense.
Just escaping with
In
a
that
half-hearted
case, I'm
warning
just
there
happy
from the
that
referee.
I need you to come and shout at
as well.
I get.
So I
Okay.
don't know if there's 3
Well.
and 22 going back at the
My main message to you is you can't come and shout at me like that.
Probably the message we can get from the referee there is he was probably thinking of something more serious, but Bromley came in a little bit too hot, a little bit disrespectfully, and wasn't going to get the full extent of the law past his weight. Caleb Young now with a simpler kick into touch after a penalty. Really looking to get 5-pointers here early, UWA. It was a good maul set up the first time. We'll see where they go on the second.
We got the gap.
Full line. Looking to set mid-range. Bromley goes up at 4, and they set really wide, so it's going to be hard to get power early in the shove here, but they're just fading left. Cottesloe fall apart underneath it. Underneath, try. UWA, really well done. It's the hooker there. Bukaki does really well. And initially was just not the best setup from UWA at all. It was 4 abreast across the face. Just that left shoulder from Cottesloe, not able to respond to the pressure. 2 or 3 of them fell backwards over their heels. And it just opened the door for that 8-man shove over the line. UWA go up 10 points to 0 with a kick to come.
Yeah, the hooker Gakage too strong. They couldn't stop him. Set up a kick now for Caleb Young. He's just outside the 22, but it's a tough angle. Close to the sideline here on our broadcast side. And the view we can see there, for a man of his ability, he should be able to convert this opportunity.
Oh, he's kicked much bigger goals at this ground in much bigger occasions.
To extend that lead now to 12-0. Young hits that, but it's outside.
Just pushed at it.
Side, just outside the post there. The right-hand side from our view. That ball will come back to halfway, and the score will remain 10-0.
So it'll be interesting to see what form of respect we get out of the players over the next few minutes. Referee Sam Jones just asking for both sides just to be more composed around their communication out on the field. That certainly can shift teams either way, responding to that or not. Bromley nicely receiving on the far touchline. UWA weren't quite set and ready, so they slow this one down, tipping off the pod right-hand side. Now we'll look to set this one a little bit deeper. Vorster, O'Sullivan fires it wider again. They can get a bit of a head of steam on here. Chance for Thomas Anderson in a little bit of space. Great ball on the inside for Clay Ewan, who tries to break the first tackle. Didn't need to throw that pass. Ball goes to ground. No signal from the referee. Play on going to be the call here. Cottesloe get the turnover at the back of everything. O'Sullivan was foxing back, left, right, trying to get 2 players back. Now he can join the defensive line out wider. It was Kyson leading in the meantime, taking it to ground and no clear release. Or just coming off, not rolling away. Cottesloe win a penalty off a messy set.
I didn't get that far, mate. Number 6.
Against Zach Oosterhuizen there. Not rolling away. Brad Avery with the duties to get this one into touched. Just makes its way. About 24 metres will be the trip. Cottesloe right on the attack, looking to get their first points of the half.
Yep, that's good.
So Shortland Berryman will bring this ball back in for Cottesloe. Line out. 25 from it. They turned that over. UWA got it back, but spilt the ball in that knockout. Just went forward. UWA thought they had it, and then lost it again. They wanted to tap and go there, Cott. Now they'll take that option again through Avery and get themselves even closer to that UWA line. We'll have another line out now. Just 10 metres from it. Cottesloe outstanding position. They trail by 10. This is their chance to finally put some points on the board. Shortland Berryman again. Puts that ball down the centre. Off some hands, but Cottesloe do win it back. Now from that strong position. Turn it straight back to UWA.
Really great pilfer work there from the UWA hooker once again. Gukak just real strong over the top of that ruck. First arriving, had really wide feet. Got that pilfer in 2 hands around the ball and just hung on for dear life. 2 clean outs, couldn't do anything for him. Got the reward from Sam Jones. Penalty, and they can kick to clear through Young. Probably not his greatest kick. Made sure of it. Line out's going to be 35 from their own line. Penalty winner to throw it in. Full line again, and they've been favouring Bromley up in the middle here. Hoskins sets in front of him, wants to jump up in front. Fake to the back. Uncontested. Nice snatch out of the air, and Forster gets the palm off. Here for Young. Gets caught flat-footed, but shrugs off the first tackle up to the 40. Just need to secure ball here, UWA. Now can fire out left. Done well. They'll be looking back deep left. O'Sullivan will go there now. Trying to get Avery off guard, but he was right in position. Assesses the options. The chase is good. He goes left, right, left. Breaks the first. Brought down to ground 42 from his own line. Short side. Little snipe. 3 feet to Tovo. Gets into a big mess. Manages to present backwards. Forward pod gets tipped out through Reedy. Up to halfway. Bit of space in backfield here in the left, but they're going to keep ball in hand here. They don't want to gift it away against the breeze. Spinning out of 1, 2, 3. Now keeping ball alive. Good shift out wide for Zane Herrick to go to ground now. Short side again. Berryman gets tipped backwards by the skipper Bromley. Ball staying alive. Bit of worries there for the elbow of Oosterhuizen. Got caught awkward in the contact. Ball was clear. Dragged to ground the half. This is a big set of play. Cottesloe now going backwards. Need to reset the line, or UWA are going to cause a big turnover here. Berryman to resettle things. Crowd getting up and about here now. Cottesloe realising they're in a no-win position. Hunt was going to kick to clear, and he's lost it forward from a bad pass at the back. Ihaka had nowhere to go. Gee, what a little passage of play there. Josh had it all. Ends with a scrum, UWA ball.
Costly knock on there. Crucial time. Jono Ihaka. A clearing kick
14.
needed. Some breathing space from this UWA pressure. But they succumbed. And we'll have a scrum
Got a
down.
hand on, mate. He's not in a good position. That's why I'm giving it. Yeah. I know, yeah, just you can spread the message.
Clear explanation from the official
You
there.
got a good one.
10-0. Played over 19 minutes in this first half. Plenty of time still remaining. UWA have piled on the pressure. They have a 10-0 lead. Forster will feed this scrum. Strong in this area at the game as well. Westlake at the back of this. Laid some huge tackles. Rolling off. That feed from Vorsa now has got the scrum spinning. Westlake does pick it up though. Now they can drive forward. He gets the ball to ground. Vorster.
Standing up. Standing up.
It's on the play there.
Yeah, they were in a good position. And number 3 stood up.
Perfect explanation from the official. Cottesloe will again have to retreat. UWA winning that penalty.
Back themselves into the corner again here.
As if Caleb Young will again look to kick for touch.
First infringement.
UWA, the chance to extend this lead already in the first half. It's been a hot start.
Yeah, no,
Kick finds touch. Still 5 or 6 metres from the line. But an outstanding position now.
Yeah, we got the gap,
Kaki
boys.
to throw this line out. Huge opportunity for UWA. They're set so wide. Try and drive. Already scored 1 try this way. They continue to push towards the line. Only a few metres from it. The ball's out now though. Falling over the line. Is it a try? No. Just short. Vorster finally gets it out. Young gets it to Anderson. Anderson hits the line now. And he's held up. Young runs to his outside. Ewan's there as well. Finally Vorster gets that ball out. No gain there from Kukaki. Back inside. Bromley's held up as well. 5 metres from the line. Vorster tries to direct traffic. He's got his forwards. Westlake is there. The number 8 stopped. Vorster gets onto the ball again. He's ripped off it though. And Cottesloe look like they've won it back. They managed to get the turnover. And yes, they have it. Now, defending their line. Avery's back. He wants to kick and get this ball out of there. It instead goes to the fly halfie Harker, and he finds touch. And Cottesloe able to relieve the pressure.
Yeah, some really good defensive work by Cottesloe there, just able to absorb those hits. It was good work just to get that tackler slow to ground, force a couple of extra players into the ruck. It just really slowed down that ball that Vorster was able to get at the back of the ruck. UWA, they're most lethal when there's speed on the ball, and Cottesloe did a good job of killing all of that. They get the ball back off the top of the line out now, though. Caleb Young will straighten things in the centre of the park, creeps an extra couple of metres, and Vorster can cleanly get this one. Switch back, Ewan finds a good runner, and they got forwards through Kukaki outside, tries to throw it inside, backwards through the hands, and Vorster spinning around, no Ewan. Inside the 22 once again now. Another red-hot crack here for UWA. Just got to structure this properly. Great back ball from the forwards. O'Sullivan through Young. Young brought to ground. Over the top of this one, the fullback, Brad Avery, trying to win a penalty, but he's blown off now. O'Sullivan, short side, stepping, just faltering through his little bit of motion. Tried to find a way through. Reset through forward pod now. We'll enter the second phase of this UWA attack. Almost an obstruction, but they held up nicely and stripped through contact. Harker's going to go all the way here if he's got the pace. He's being chased down by Anderson, laying it backwards. Just need to stay composed here. Numbers are out on the left-hand side. Just need to recognise where the ball is in the field of play. We're at halfway. Cottesloe, UWA fully retired now, but they're really bunched in around the ruck. Big chance for the counter-attack still, but they just went wide. Avery tries to beat him around the outside, has no support. That must be forward, is. Just out of position there. Phoenix Hunt always in front of Brad Avery, calling for the ball. Had no support, wanted to give it, and gives up the scrum back to UWA. Just looking dangerous on the counter-attack, Cottesloe. Just weren't able to get that ball out cleanly, get it out wider. Shame there, they could have been away. Still looking to get their first points off this half.
Went through the mark, number 3 stood up.
Wouldn't be surprised here if they get a penalty.
Good.
Inside this half, take the points, just get it down to a 7-point margin before half-time if they can.
Come on.
Time's back on for the player that's got back to his feet out wide. Big interest in this scrum as well.
So UWA defensive side of their own halfway.
Yep, that's good.
Vorster will have the feed. Set back deep in their own half. UWA. We saw O'Sullivan and Vorster just having a discussion there.
Crouch!
About the plan of attack here.
Point!
The scrum is set.
Set!
You can see it collapsing down the middle.
Both down.
On. Official will reset this scrum now. Sullivan and Young.
That's both of you there, okay? Longer behind.
Both
Keep
in the midfield ready to receive this ball. The way they've been playing, they've got a bit of attacking flair. They might fancy their chance to run this ball. Use the space out wide. They do have a 10-0 lead. Can't afford to play that attacking rugby that we've seen so far in this first half. Vorster again rolls that ball in and scrum's collapsing.
Great scrum by Cottesloe.
Cottesloe will get that ball back, forcing the turnover. That huge pack winning the ball back. Now we'll see Phoenix Hunt give the ball over to John Harker. He kicks a nice check side, little banana. They've still got a good 15 metres to the line. But Cottesloe in a strong position here. Terrell Shortland Berryman feed this line out. Chance for Cottesloe's first points today. He's played over 20 minutes in this first half. The line out's short and it's caught very close to the sideline. Plenty of room to work with towards our broadcast wing. It's short so far, Cott. These big forwards trying to gain a few extra metres. They do charge through the line. Get a few more. They go again. Keeping the ball short. Not much drive. Oh. Ball was fed out, but it was lost. It was lost forward.
Yeah, just a shame Andrew Romano there was in half a gap, losing it forward through into the space. Scrum down UWA ball very defensively. Got the wind in their backs though, they can kick to clear here. Sullivan or Young will just go as long as they can. Big chance for Kaiser Reedy to cause havoc once again though. That's what he's there for. They're going to get a full half of rugby out of him by the looks of it, at least here this afternoon, which might guarantee him 5 to 10 in the second. See if he can use his advantage here.
Set!
Solid hit. UWA look really weak on this near side. Ball's at the back though. Jones wants to play away from it. O'Sullivan's going to take this one on his own toe. Just pushes himself up towards the 22. Stays inside nicely. So can set up for Young here to kick to clear.
Inside!
Great long kick. It's gone real far. Up over past halfway.
Good.
And play on the call. Used a quick line out from deep inside their 22 and Brad Avery is away. He's found a bit of space. The ball wasn't great though. Goes to the ground. Good pick up and finds it wider again. They lose it again. Oh, we're coming back for a penalty. What have we got centre field?
Number 12, late tackle.
Fair enough. Late tackle there by Caleb Young. On the move up the field. Chance for Cottesloe here. 45 out from the line. Dead in front. Probably a bit too far for Ihaka's boot. So probably go sideline.
It was Thomas Hume, the number 7, losing the ball out on this side, but it's not going to cost Cottesloe. They maintain possession now. 22 from UWA's line. They have a line out opportunity. They have Shortland Berryman bring this ball back in the line out to the back. Beautiful catch from Hoskins. Getting that ball down. Cottesloe well inside the 22 now. Hunt continues to feed their huge forwards. Kaiser Reedy, one of them. They keep hitting the line. Hunt again with a short feed to Sualu. Gains a few metres. Hunt again, this time for Romano.
Wait. Back, he got back.
Hunt going short this time for Fitovo. He stopped. Hunt, great little ball for Sualu. He can't get through though. Cottesloe, some sloppy possession, but they do break the line. Just another 5 metres. Can they get their first score, Cott? The big number 8, Sualu, tried to charge through. He'll have to give it to Avery, who's going to use his pace, but he's dragged down. They got the ball back. Ihaka still has it and still pushes up towards the line. But they're a good 8 metres back now. Cottesloe swing that ball inside. It's spilt. They've lost a lot of ground now. Well back. Good 30 from the line. Sualu gets a little pass away. Fontavlo couldn't get any ground.
Again, George.
Plenty of space on the broadcast side, and they do come towards that side. Ihaka attacks the line. He can't get through. Another short ball. Shortland Berryman. Crashing in again.
You won the ball, it was out.
Cottesloe continue to drive. Their forwards have done a mountain of work. Avery now gets involved. Managed to pop a little ball for Fifitavo. But he's stopped as well. This drive continues from Cott. Oh, Oh, lovely little cut through. It was Phoenix Hunt. Did he get through? No, they're still 2 or 3 from the line after that crunching tackle. They try to charve over for Tublo. Is he over? Still short. Referee's there. What's the call? Listening in.
Stand up.
Right on the line.
Sorry, the was cut out before. What was that?
We need to do another step for breakdown.
Yep.
Com's just cutting out there to be penalty offside regardless of what they call here. They want to have a chat about this play from about 3 or 4 minutes ago in the corner as well. De Klerk having a chat with Jones.
No try.
No try.
We're going to go penalty offside.
Missing the explanation. Might be against Anderson behind place or a big slinging tackle that...
I didn't mind that live in the corner. It was actually initiated by Hugh Going, I thought, and then got himself injured because of what he started.
It's right here.
Haven't got a secondary
number 5,
signal.
got to stay up. You went straight to ground.
5 off feet from a few phases ago here. So penalty for Cott regardless. We've probably got 6 minutes on our clock, couple minutes of time off as well left in this first half. Big chance for Cottesloe again. All the players probably wanting that break in play there. They were out on their feet for about 16 phases. Cottesloe another huge chance. Berryman with the duties just to find the mark. Cottesloe to set this one down and start driving through. Tobias Hoskins dishes it off the top. Swaulu around the corner, gets held up in the contest and driven backwards. He's fallen on the wrong side, eventually places the ball back. Kaiser really just goes underneath, lost forward. Probably panicked a bit there. There's a great tackle by UWA, get him on the wrong side but then smartly roll out. Really good defensive pressure there, scrum down UWA.
So this scrum just 5 metres short of the line.
So boys,
UWA held their line
both got to get our feet
fantastically.
up and our binds up. Okay, you're both at fault. Okay, so we've got to both improve it.
Yeah, it's just for competition, sir.
Yeah, mate, it's not a legal one though.
I know, yeah.
Your side's good. Yeah.
Forwards asking for more. They say we're loving what's happening out here. Put the whistle away. It's a good contest, sir.
So Vorster will feed this scrum. UWA. 5 metres from their defensive line.
Bind! Touch!
Played 35 minutes here in the first half. Premier grade rugby. That ball's out. And it's Young. Going to the line.
Leave it now.
Hitting up. Ball back to O'Sullivan. Ball wide to the sideline. And that bounces over. Into touch. About 15 short of halfway.
And no interest in taking that one quickly. Avery just dishes it across for Berryman. Can we finally get some penetration out of this attack? Cottesloe is so good at it usually. Just struggling through midfield. Forwards doing lots of good work. Saw the likes of Panchi Kamara in the reserve grade doing so well. Maybe you'll get the call up again soon. Goes to ground off the side. Nice little pod outright. Forwards do their work early in the set as they should. Trying to find some more. Berryman gets flat ball stood up. UWA not panicking here. Trying to stay nice and wide in defence. No clear release. Penalty Cottesloe.
I called tackle. Sorry, mate. I called it.
And you've got to start thinking about the points here. Kicking to the line's great, but even that. 18 metres from the line where you could be back to a 7-point margin. Freebie if you're not going to get over the line, you've got to start taking use of these penalties. Put pressure on the scoreboard back at some point. Of course, this is the try-scoring end back on the right-hand side of screen. So wind blowing that way, second half, you might get your tries then. You've got to back yourself to kick one in. UWA line out inside the, sorry, Cottesloe line out just inside the 22. And time off for something.
Yeah, let's go, boys.
We're all good
No, time's up now.
to get back underway.
Come on. I just wanted to check the head knot. Coming back out.
6 in the line. Just Philip Swayulu. Set it outside centre here instead for Cottesloe. They're going to jump real long. Hoskins taps it back right from the back. Trying to get across the line. Hunt does well. Good flat ball on the outside for Litua. Hunt digs again. Held up by O'Sullivan. Tackle called, must release. Hoskins. Skipper digs underneath and gets the legs working. Young's got a roll from there. Nowhere to go for Berryman.
Advantage.
Penalty advantage.
Number 3. Knock on.
Lost forward. Charles Connolly offside. And surely here we take the points. I can't harp on about it all day. But if you're lacking penetration, if you're lacking these skills, there we go. Finally, they submit to the will of the points and they take them.
Jack? Yeah. There's a number of penalties down here now. It's going to change like I warned them before. All right?
Somber tone from Big Jack Bromley there. Yeah, fair enough.
Number 3.
So they've made the decision, kick this penalty, and try and add 3 more points. Joe Lituala straight in front, just inside the 22. Cott's first points. They have been competitive all throughout this half without being able to convert. But now, Lituala has a chance for 3 points. Directly in front. Both flags are up and the kick's good. And Cottesloe are on the board. With time ticking away in this first half. Rugby WA Fortescue Premier Grade Round 9. UWA hosting Cottesloe here at UWA Sport Park. It's a great start to the game. The score is 10-3, the margin is 7. Not long to go in the first half.
Probably going to look set deep here. Just force the territory game out of Cottesloe here. Exactly that. They might even get run backwards. Tobias Hoskins, the skipper, has to run around and secure that one. Now for the 10, just to clear it out. And that's a great advantage win. And Josh might get a touch here. Does so exactly. Good clean up of the footy there. Back down the hill. Line out, 23 from the line. UWA now primed to attack again. Off the back of a fantastic kickoff. Fake 1-3, go to 8.
Play on.
Referee says play on. O'Sullivan will call this one flat. Good ball backdoor for Young. Tries to goosey through the gap, but he lacked the extra toe to actually go through. Inside the 22 here. Vorster darting.
Number 7's held him.
Great dart through the line. Now on through for Clay Ewan. Trying to bump through the line himself. All these UWA players trying to do it one by one by one. Need to be a team of 15 here. Penalty advantage, not rolling away. And they'll just roll that one in nice and easy. Absolutely no effort to get out of the way by, I believe, Swayulu. We'll see if they go to the line, take the scrum. Take your pick here, UWA.
Number 7 held on to your guy. Half time in 2 minutes. We'll have a chat about that, right?
2 minutes to the half. Line out. Say 5 or 6 out from the line. UWA primed to attack once again.
So UWA, minutes before the end of the half. They hold a 7-point lead. Can they extend it? One of the final plays. Great catch from the line out. They drive towards the line. Right to the line. Are they over? Looks like they are. Try called.
Penalty try called. A little bit of beef underneath there. Everybody seems happy in the end.
He's still got to keep it up.
Card coming. Who's it going to go to?
You took it to ground.
So penalty try, collapsing the maul. Automatic 7 points. Who is it actually going there on the far side? Could be one of the big locks. $17 points to 3 now.
Let's go. Hit 1.
Back to halfway. Cottesloe will have to face about 9 or 8 minutes with 14 men in the second half. And it's not gone to plan for them at all. The 3-time reigning Prems. UWA coming in hot for them. Looking to maintain the top of the ladder position. Young stays inside the 22 and boots clear. Just gets caught on the far right wing and a chance to run it straight back. Ball gets released. Back inside for Avery, who splits the line. This could be his big chance. He goes the toe. There's no one really out there. Just wanted to find the space, run it into touch. Yes, it is. Be interesting the call of who this is off.
Half time.
UWA ball, half-time called. So spectacular first half of rugby there. It's all dominance by UWA. 17+3 in the FMG Fortescue game of the week. We'll be right back with your second half. They've even had Peter Grant, the ex-South African fly half, come in for a game or two here and there. Harker's doing well, but not quite pulling them together at the moment. And the Premiers, if they can't sort out that position soon, come September, could be worry stations for them. They get us back underway with a deep kickoff. Cottesloe still got 1 in the bin, probably the next 8 or so minutes. After that penalty try late for UWA. Sullivan will kick to clear here. No one wants it from Cottesloe. Going to leave it to the prop to clean it up and just get wrapped around by the arriving UWA players. Nice little chip over the top. Sullivan's got to work hard here. Now he doesn't have to work hard at all. He can let this go dead. Scrum back where the kick was taken. So local knowledge here is to kick to this far right-hand corner of the screen when you're running this way. Just not getting the equation right there, running dead. Be a scrum down UWA ball.
So Vorster now with the ball for UWA. Nick detailing to me, took him apart in junior rugby. The dominant force, that was Nick Neary. Vorster's recovered from that and now applying his trade in Premier Rugby.
Catch!
On to much bigger and better things, Worcester.
Point!
Doing an outstanding job. Going to feed this scrum. Defensive half for UWA. Have this strong lead.
Advantage. And for
Take
9
the
offside.
advantage from the penalty. The whistle now.
Wheeling and number 9. Yeah, wheeling first and number 9 and from the feet.
Just getting that far side up in the scrum again. Cottesloe not understanding to get that both sides up and through before going round.
A great explanation from the official there. UWA from their own half now. Kicking for and finding touch. The skipper there. He's kicked well all day, Caleb Young. Now, attacking side of halfway. We'll see Berryman in the line out. The Kukaki will feed for UWA. It does get to the middle. Well caught by Bromley. Ball released. O'Sullivan gets it through the middle. Pine can't pierce the line, and Cottesloe take that ball back. Here's the big fella, Reedy. Hitting up still, defensive side of halfway for Cottesloe. And UWA again take the ball back. Now they spread it wide. Bromley finding himself out on the wing. Getting inside the 22 for UW. Plenty of room on the outer wing. That's where the ball goes. Sumbler can't break through. Still inside the 22. Vorster to Westlake. Westlake gets a few extra metres. Vorster again. Finds Young. O'Sullivan. Even wider to Ewan. Ewan gets it as wide as can be to Anderson. Far side. Smashes through one tackler. But eventually he's brought down. All the room on our broadcast wing. It's short. And that short ball to Parsons leaves them just a few short of the line. But the call's going to go Cottesloe's way.
Yeah, not releasing the ball there. It was just a little bit isolated there. Parsons underneath it. Not his fault. Came screaming onto the ball effectively. Just no one else from UWA around to help him out. Good relief of pressure here for Cottesloe. Avery just punts that one back down. And they'll get the feed into the line out. Huge chance for a second there, UWA. Wanting to amass to their already commanding lead, 17 points to 3 here. Line out will be in Berryman's hands, 45 out from the Cottesloe line. Jumping up at 6 and losing it backwards. Play on. Hoskins cleans up the scraps. Now ball goes real aerial. Big jump underneath. Great work underneath the ball from Thomas Anderson. O'Sullivan lets that one go past him on the outside. Brought in for John Charles Smith. Running on nicer, Kieran Westlake. Didn't like it. Lost forward. Just unable to hold on through contact there. Bromley tried to clean it up and hide it. Lost forward. Scrum down 40 out for Cottesloe now. Couple of substitutions as well in the front now. Andrew Romano will be having a stint on the sidelines. Interesting there. Kaiser Reedy staying out. It's been his longest stint of the year almost.
Just building that tank through the year. A few more games under his belt.
Probably had an extra 40, 50 kegs on him at the start of the year. He'll be a prime fitness at the end of the year. Different man come the final series.
Crouch!
He's the complete opposite of Summer Bod ready. But he does it well for the Winters. Cop feed scrum now, getting shoved backwards. The new prop hasn't done the job, but the ball comes away safely. Gets on the outside here for another replacement. Williams filling in that outside centre role. Flat ball for a couple of forward runners on. Good tip. Gets Tobias Hoskins a bit of space. Gives it for Avery inside the 22 now. Cottesloe prime chance to attack on the scoring side of the field. Good flat ball across the back. They just need to keep working forward here.
Got advantage, Blue!
It's ground nicely. And it will be Peter Grant who has come to the field as well. Avery, outside chance, try in the left wing. Big shout. I believe Tommy Fifi Tatovo on the left wing, just getting the first try of the afternoon for Cottesloe. Couple of good changes, bit of forward momentum. 8 points to 17 with a kick to come.
Fantastic from Cottesloe. Finally set after set. They build the pressure and now they get a chance to just cut this lead. UWA, it's dominant in the first half. Building that lead, but now Cott, a chance to hit back another 2 points. They can cut the margin to 7, one converted try. Brings them right back into this contest. That game can change so quickly, but this conversion attempt is tough. A really, really wide position, right next to the sideline, on the outer side, opposite side of the ground to our broadcast position, but probably only a 25-metre kick, so distance shouldn't be a problem, but that angle will certainly create a challenge. From that position, Cottesloe, it's a crucial 2 points needed at this stage, early in the second half. And that kick is up. Both flags are up. It's over. Fantastic conversion. Cottesloe did. They need that. Worked tirelessly to get the ball in a position and finally score a try. And Phoenix Hunt, scrum half with a tough kick from that angle. But Hunt delivers. And that score at 17-10 has UWA needing to respond now. Cottesloe right back in the game. As that kick goes up. And tapped back, unbelievable. UWA managed to get up on the kick and tap it back, but Cottesloe retrieved that ball right on the half line. Quick play from Cottesloe. You can sense the urgency, trying to attack the line. The try scorer then, Fifitavo. Hit again outside, now with the forwards, back to midfield. They've got Hoskins in the line as well. Doesn't make it that far. They continue to work through Hunt. He gets that ball out wide. And it's held up now. Berryman.
Great penalty.
Number 3.
Just a little bit rushing through the side there, the arriving player. Never made it through the gate. Cottesloe give away that easy penalty through the side.
On the 5.
Another great set of phase play here by Cottesloe. They're heating into this contest.
I'll make sure it stays up, all right?
Good work at the ball out there in 25 now. Peter Grant. Spoken about one of the fly halves they've gone through this year. Set and jumping up through the middle. Great release of the ball from Vorster. Finds it centre field. Happy to keep this alive. Just great strength over the top. Arriving player. Just went past the ball, grabbed a bit of grass before getting onto his pilfer. Got blown off it anyway as well. Jones having none of it. UWA were marching up the field again now.
So Caleb Young has this ball just in front of halfway. Attacking side for UWA. They can put this ball into a position. Extend the comfort of that lead. They should take advantage. Cottesloe still a man down. They have a 7-point lead. Some extra points here. Crucial. Plenty of time still remaining second half. I've heard a whistle. There's a change. Big number 7, Simon Parsons. It's the sideline for UWA. Aidan Shortall comes in to replace him.
So get the physio.
Yellow cards back on as well. To 15 on 15.
Sugakaki will feed this line out. Gets it to the middle. They drive. Ball stagnant as Vorster now comes in. Will come out the side there. Kukaki found a few metres. Still 10 short of the line. UWA attacking. Vorster has the ball in his hands now. Release is short. They hit the line, UWA. Vorster again. Charging now through O'Sullivan. Even wider to Ewan. Ewan stepping in and out. Sullivan and Anderson still waiting further out wide. It's short now. Lurking amongst the forwards.
No blue, no!
Forster shapes to come back to the broadcast side. He does. Lovely little release to Shortall. His first hit. Gets up to the line.
Wait.
Midfield in line with the post. Sullivan looks, steps, goes himself, finds a gap, gives the ball off. Clay Smith, that'll do it. Jean-Charles Smith, the recipient. But Rory O'Sullivan take a bow. He had the ball, was unsure what to do. With a little step, dinked the pass, saw the gap, took two tacklers with him, and a lovely little popped pass for Jean-Charles Smith to attack the corner over the line. 5 more points. Great rugby, UWA.
Yeah, we've just seen it so many times over the last couple of years, that ability of O'Sullivan to take it up to the line. Just creates his own luck, wants to put that little extra pace on the game whenever he gets the ball in hand. Creates that little bit of uncertainty moving across as that shut defence moves with them. Just gets around that shoulder and always ready to give that pass on the outside. And great hands by Charles Smith just to scoop that up. UWA re-established some dominance in this game. Kick to come here for Caleb Young.
See that one you Matt's called down there, Matt. I thought he was alright.
This will certainly make the lead even harder to achieve. If Cottesloe, if this goes through, currently 12 the margin, 14 makes it real hard. More than 2 converted tries to get back. Just gets it enough. Great kick there by Caleb Young. Extends the margin to 14. 24 plays 10. We're firmly in control here, UWA.
So UWA just extending that lead, 14 points now. There's still plenty of time for Cottesloe. Just a little frog in the throat, but UWA with that 14-point lead, certainly in a commanding position. Ball drops into the arms of Wusthausen. They're held up. Defensive side of halfway.
Take him back.
Ball back to Young.
It's really
up
high.
and under kick. Who's underneath it? Hoskins is there. Takes the catch. Attacking side of halfway for Cottesloe. Positive play. Little flick. Avery round the back. But they read it to perfection. Anderson from UWA pushed up really aggressively. Laid him out with a big tackle. Ball on halfway. Scrap over it, but UWA find it. Ewan gets the ball out wide. A fend off, but he loses it. Spills out of bounds, but not before it was knocked on. Cottesloe will get the ball back. They call for a scrum. Defensive side of halfway.
Jeez, that almost blew open once again. Brad Avery got absolutely steamrolled off that little switch play around the back. Williams gave that ball sweetly, but it just wasn't there. Avery's struggling. I believe they've already brought Scott Nicol onto the field off the bench. So they've got no replacement fullback that I know of. Nicol's already involved at scrum time, I believe. No, he's still on the sideline over there, so they've got a backup option. Wants to be involved here though, Avery. Wants to stay out there.
Crouch! Bind! Set!
Scrum goes down fast. Penalty, Cottesloe. Call would have come from the touch judge over there, straight down on the elbow.
Tight head.
Avery, now just a kick down the field.
Yep, where we are. You got that bind, is it?
So ball over the sideline. Cottesloe feed this line out. Berryman has it, attacking side of halfway. Cott need points, trailing by 14. Nearly halfway through this second half. Hoskins elevates. They get that ball out the back. Attacking the line, but UWA continue to hold firm. Really firm, winning themselves a penalty.
Straight over the top, the number 20 for UWA. They've just been pilfering so well this afternoon. Geordie Bungard this time. He's a very big player to come off the bench, that's for sure. Tap and go. O'Sullivan here out on the left. He's got inside and outside options. Decides to go for his replacement winger. Slow to come out here. Counter-ruck's good. Ball comes through. Play on the call. Just got to spin inside and turn over back the other way. Ball stays in. Real stuff of margins down there. Great hit coming out of the line. Huge effort forward here. UWA defence putting the call right back on these Cottesloe attackers, and that's stripped fairly in the contact. Young now looks to shape to kick over top. Berryman lays a shoulder in on him. They're all having a piece of it now. UWA to try put this one to bed early in the second half if they can win this here. Just need to keep marching forward. Cottesloe almost infringing around the side of the ruck, and now a big tackle round the side. Moving up the side of the scrum nicely was Adam Fulgrave. Fresh legs for him, the replacement prop. Flat, nowhere to go there. UWA spilling forward, Ewan rare mistake. Double knock on, scrum down just inside their own half, caught ball. There's just a little bit of heat coming in late in this second half. UWA, I get they want to go for it with Cottesloe here, but also some wiser heads will prevail. 14 points up. You don't need to bite into this game pressure. Time off now as one of the Cottesloe players are down, far side.
So as players take a drink, it will be Phoenix Hunt. They will have the feed for this scrum. Cottesloe, defensive side of halfway. Still plenty of time remaining in this second half. 14 points is the margin. But certainly Cottesloe have shown that they are capable of scoring mercurial tries and sustained patches of aggressive rugby. They'll be confident they can get back into this game. Will it start here? Hunt now beside this scrum. Romano, Berryman and Reedy. Front three for Cottesloe. Absolute monsters of men.
These guys are already boring in there.
Hunt releases. There was some spill. And they're going to play in a good charge, gaining another 10 metres. Cottesloe steaming forward. Here they come. Big hit there, Berryman. Really attacked the line. Forwards doing some work. Salawalu. He's tackled straight away. Couldn't break through. Avery is waiting in midfield. He finally gets his hands on it. Has to release quickly. And Fifitavo gains 10 more metres for Cottesloe. Hunt's in there quickly. Hoskins joining the line. He's held up as well. The big forwards want this. Berryman and Reedy are waiting on our broadcast side. Doesn't come that way. A few metres. Now it does. They want it. Here's Berryman. Brought down immediately. Reedy's over the top of him. Hunt manages to get the ball out. He goes himself.
Danger.
Can't advance any further either. That ball will come to Hoskins. Short, but he's driven back. Shortland, the fresh man, has made a couple of huge tackles for UWA. Cottesloe continue to attack, trying to charge through Fontalvo. He's held up just inside the 22. That ball's released through Hunt. Berryman loses it. Anderson recovers. It gets wide. It doesn't find hands. The pass is called forward.
No advantage, lost forward though. UWA still come back with the scrum. Just struggling once again, Cottesloe, as they did in the first half. Once they get into this attacking zone, they just lose their organisational fold. A couple of forwards, a little too keen round, not really playing to what structure that should be there. Peter Grant looks good off the first and second touches now that he's out there in flight half, but he's just not getting that follow-up play from the men around him, making it hard to surmount this lead. Still 14 points, the margin. 18 to go. Berryman here looks like a little bit of bother on his ankle there at the bottom. That'll end his afternoon. We'll bring a hooker on to replace him.
So halfway through this second half, it's been an outstanding contest. As repairs get made, as a replacement for Berryman, he's been huge. He will be replaced by Michael Walker, coming off the bench for Cottesloe. As the scrum gets set, been even for most of the day. Worcester has the feed for UWA. Just inside their own 22, with a lead of 14. They're protecting.
Crouch! Point! Set!
Worcester puts that ball in, gets to the back. UWA, no drive, and there's a whistle straight away.
I can't let that one come out, all right? So I'm going to go over there.
Change of position for this scrum. So the scrum forced to reset. UWA back in their own 22. Plenty of room out both sides, right in the middle here at UWA Sport Park. Been a fantastic day of rugby. The Rugby WA Fortescue Premier Grade Round 9. UWA hosting Cottesloe. So it's UWA forcing the ball wide. Fantastic run from Clay Ewan, getting the ball outside the 22. Worcester feeds back. Young with a big up and under kick. Avery is in the backfield to retrieve from his own half. Sends the ball wide. Fifitavo, he's carried brilliantly today and gets that ball over halfway. Does the inside centre now. Ball further out Hoskins. Quick give to Avery. He's their speed man, but he's held up just in front of halfway. Hoskins dives in again. Fifitavo gets wide again, spinning out and in. He's held up. That ball slow to be released. Now it's out. Lovely little dummy pass. It looked like Adam Fulgrave was going to get another big run, but it's Avery who tried to come through. He's held up by Kieran Westlake. Fantastic tackle. Great little pop pass. Jordan Williams, but he can't get through. There's the intercept from O'Sullivan. He read it like a book. He's got nothing left in the tank, though. He can't go all the way. Gets it over to Anderson. Anderson shrugs one tackle, shrugs the second. Try time, UWA. It's Anderson over the line.
Gee, Rory O'Sullivan just reading that pass like a book there. Knew they were going to keep trying to pressure that left-hand side and just picked the right moment to come out of the line. Had his wits about him. Don't know if he was out of gas or if he pulled up intentionally to buy some time for Anderson to catch up. I don't know. I'm sure he'll tell you the latter. 29 points to 10 with a kick to come, and that just about wraps us up here this afternoon. UWA, very impressive display at home here in front of their fans. Kick to come there for Caleb Young. 16 to go on the referee's watch as we hear. It's not without loss for Cottesloe here yet this afternoon, though. Consolation try or two near the end. Just peg this one backwards. Get that points difference shaving their way. Certainly lots to come still in this contest.
So Caleb Young standing over this conversion just outside the 22. Slide angle. He shouldn't have too much trouble adding 2 more points for UWA. Extending that lead out to 21. It's been a dominant display. That's straight through the middle. Both flags are up for another 2 points. 31 to 10 now. UWA, this strong UWA side. They've shown this year they have weapons in the back. Between O'Sullivan and Anderson worked that try together. And found space. They made good decisions. And Anderson is just so tough to stop when he gets a head of steam up. managed to beat a tackle. And the final tackle held him up, but not for long enough, and he fell over the line as Cottesloe restart.
Peter Grant goes real long. Gives a chance for Tizano to come straight back at him. Forster sends it for Ewan now. Some tired legs, hands it in for Ewan to do some kicking duties. Great little grab under pressure there by Fontalvo. Ball gets messy through the middle there. Referee looks happy to play away from it all. Tackle made. Pod left. Good carry again by Fontalvo. Really great work. No clear release. And we're going to go 10 for metres as well. Just doing too much work there, Fontalvo. And he goes again. Got to be lucky to not get the card here. Jeez, that's higher than the Reserve Bank will put interest rates up. 30 metres for one. Take 30% any day of the week.
The official just wants to calm things down here. I think he's going to bring a few players in for a chat.
Yeah.
We'll have a listen.
Shot.
And just confirmation they will take the points.
You got the penalty and 4 converted tries, eh? Yeah, cool.
Yeah. They've given away the penalty and then back to back. It's good distance. That's a cynical professional foul, right? So there's two of them. That's got to equal up. And he's
Probably just asking for extras here.
All right. I suggest. I'm not telling you.
Bit of byplay between the official there and Bromley, all above board.
And that conversion was successful before, so it was 31-10. Now the penalty to come here. Young for another. Great strike and over it goes. 34 plays 10, and now it's a very insurmountable task for Cottesloe. UWA have absolutely kicked clear here. Ten to go running time. Bit of time off to account for though. Peter Grant to get us back underway.
Cottesloe with the restart from halfway. Westlake's under it, but he leaves that ball. Gets the back for Westhausen. Mark Kolb.
Number.
Avery to kick for touch. Finds that. So Cottesloe trailing 24 points back. They still have a chance.
Uni on the line.
Make a dent to this lead.
It's got to be composed here. They can rumble this one over easily.
Michael Walker. Short feed, and they weren't composed. They looked to go short.
On time.
Free kick
He's going to bring
numbers.
it back. Okay. Hoskins has the ball.
Scrum.
And Hoskins calling for the scrum. You understand. Chance to score a try here for Cottesloe. Add some respectability to this scoreline. Time ticking away in the second half. Big deficit for Cottesloe, but now their chance just 5 metres from UWA's defensive line.
Yep.
The official wants an adjustment in that scrum.
Head on his side, right? Yep.
Let's go, boys.
Just wait there. Yep. Yep.
So he will get at the scrum, will reset. Phoenix Hunt has the ball on the side.
Crouch!
Hunt will feed that ball, moves to the side, but it pops out the other side. UWA retrieve it.
Santano.
And we'll have another scrum.
Valuable minutes just ticking down here against Cottesloe.
It's been an outstanding performance from UWA. Anderson, O'Sullivan have been fantastic through the back line. Young as well has been a real standout. The skipper, Caleb Young. That back line has capitalised on a lot of hard work from the forwards. Kieran Westlake. Bromley, Summer, Wusthausen. Been fantastic through the forwards as well. But here's Cottesloe's chance to attack. 5 from the line. They can't break through. There's still an opportunity though. Everyone wants a piece, but UWA are going to drive them back. Now, and there's a whistle. UWA hold firm. They pick up Jack Bromley, star on that play.
Just too strong and supportive around the ruck here. Cottesloe understanding the intent. Grant took a carry himself, and Tobias Hoskins goes himself again, but with the lack of communication, it's just too easy for these UWA forwards just to get around the ball, jump on top of it, sit on the jackal, and another not releasing penalty. Big Jack Bromley the victor this time, and Young will go to the sideline. Certainly you'd have to tip UWA as favourites after beating Cottesloe today. Moved to 8-1 their record for the year. They'll sit lone on top of the ladder. And the back-to-back-to-back premiers, well, they're going to have to sort a bit out if they're going to beat this sort of team. They've looked rattled against Pally at home. Now they've travelled here to UWA. They look rattled here as well. Not straight.
Outside shoulder. Scrum.
Such a famously successful forward pack here that has driven them to most of their success. It's not that they're lacking out wider, but they just need to recover a few things. As spoken about before, at 10, Ihaka playing all right, but not giving a full performance. Can you rely on, respectfully, the ageing Peter Grant, the ex-South African fly half who's out there now? See the likes of Panchi Kamara's just come off the bench, who played really well in second grade this afternoon. He's now moved into left wing. So there's a lot going on for them there. They used to have Caleb Young, got poached by UWA to try win a title for themselves. They just need to fix this back line up a little bit. Grant here now gives it for Kamara, trying to put his mark on this game late in the piece. Fifi Tatovo. Penalty coming back Cottesloe. I think we're offside at the scrum.
Geez, you wonder where Kamara has been. You see straight away having an impact. Big man in the centres. He could have been a real weapon for Cottesloe today. And coming in fresh is Avery. Kicks that ball to touch. And Cottesloe, another chance of an attacking drive. About 6 metres from the line. Score is 34-10. Time is ticking away.
Line out, fire from the line here. Cott, time off again. One down in back plate. Just while he gets sorted out as well. Have you rated Brad Avery at the back today for Cottesloe as well? He's a smaller fullback, but does he get enough done for you?
Absolutely rapid. He's had impact every time he's had the ball. He's really looked like their most dangerous weapon amongst their backs.
He can keep his spot. Just got question marks against most of the other. Fontalvo, he's great as well, 14 right wing, but he just arcs up at a lot of unnecessary stuff, gives away a few penalties. We saw he got marched 20 metres before. Maul now, off the top of the line. Use it once from the referee, so just got to get this clear. Now ball gets to come free. Grant really attacking the line himself here, selfless from the veteran. Flat, Kamara, he won't pass as well. Trying to fight up the line. We're 5 out. Flat ball lost forward. Sasha Holloway couldn't do much to keep that under control. The referee wants to keep the whistle in the pocket for the moment, so he wants to see this knock-on advantage out. Short side, good flat ball. Needs to just crack on the inside. Does well to stay in for a moment, but now in touch. Nowhere else to go there for the replacement wing. Quick line out.
Hang on.
Quickly back into play. Hunt got it in there quick. Midfield, released, still.
Advantage blue.
Enterprising from Cottesloe. Can they get one more score on the board?
Advantage over.
The advantage is over. That ball swings wide to Avery. He's been driven back though. No space to work in. Cottesloe, attack again. Morrow out wide, but they missed him with the pass, and as that ball goes into touch, a really great opportunity for Cottesloe. And a man down behind play, 24-point margin. This one's nearly over. Time ticks away, second half.
Time off again in the middle. Just going to have a couple of extra little breaks before we get underway. Finish this game off, 34-10.
We all thought he was offside. Yeah, especially off the line, quick throw. And we had the first breakdown.
Yeah, mate, look.
Did you see him?
I thought it was alright. Okay. I'll have a look at it after.
No, that's all.
Just a little chat, something to review for the referee. They're just having conversations about it.
Okay, let's go, Cop. Unit.
Down now. Just waiting for any player to be interested in this piece of play, Sam Jones. No one wants to finish this game off but him. UWA line out up at 3, Bromley, who's been spectacular today. Once again leading that forward pack.
Same move.
Good driving maul.
No, don't swing back now. Yep, good.
Good compliance with the laws, just passing the ball backwards through the hand as they peel out for a third crack at things. Really great maul here by UWA. They get it to halfway. It's going to be stuck underneath that though. Scrum back down. No ball available. Connor Hughes off the bench now for UWA. Gets his little crack at things. Great crack up the inside.
Advantage. Got to roll.
Penalty advantage. Hughes decides to send it wide. Ewan palms one off. Tries to palm a second off. On the toe. Through the line. Sharwood having a look at it. Lost forwards, backwards. I don't know. Ball's down. But they're not going to give it to Aiden Shortall. Lost forward. Scrum down Cop. Really deep inside their own half.
Three.
Deep defensive scrum. Cottesloe to finish this off. Grant, cheeky little kick over the top. Little blocks in the run, able to get away with it. Good body position there from Clay Ewan just to get underneath. Help be the first pillar at that ruck. Secures the ball for UWA. They've peeled around the side of the ruck. One by turnover. It's good work, Cop. Now ball out left. Chance for Kamira, left wing. Can he break out of the first couple? Yes, he can. Banshee Kamira. And just puts his foot into the touch on the far side. But he's looked good all day since he came on. Couple of good runs late in this piece. Be raising his hand to get back in this starting 15, that's for sure. Clock really ticking away now. A fantastic afternoon of rugby down here at the library. Time off at the wrong time as well here. Just need to get out of this one. He's 80 metres away in back plate. I need to just finish this game off here.
Coming on. Yep.
take a look around the grounds while he comes off.
We're good, boys.
Netherlands getting up 37-0 over West Scarborough.
1 minute.
Bayswater beating Wanneroo
Time's
for
on.
that 5th-6th spot, 18-13.
Yep.
Rockingham versus Arcs. Spoon grabbers, Rockingham beating that one 38-24. Soaks 24-0 over Joondalup, and Palmyra 18-10 over Southern Lions as ball's back in play here where the score's 34-10. And another chance down the line, bumping off that first contact. Huge effort out wide there. Hughes dishes one outside. Need numbers out right, do Cottesloe's defence, and that's exactly where UWA looked to go. Didn't get it any further than the number 8 in Westlake. Hughes, flat ball. Great again here for Blaze Sumbler. Sumbler through the line. Inside the 22 again now. Flat ball across Wusterhazen.
Got advantage, Uni.
Advantage being played, so they can go wide. Cross kick. It's not going to make it far enough.
24, never onside. That's
Wisely, they'll just take the 3, you'd assume. No, they want the try. Oh no, they're kicking it out. Time had already expired. And that brings us to a close here this afternoon. Final score, UWA 34, Cottesloe 10. They're going to stay at the top of the ladder. It just becomes worrying signs once again here for back-to-back-to-back premiers, Cottesloe. They're going to warm into the second half of this season, that's for sure. Thank you all very much for joining us. Thank you, Sam Jones, our referee today, everyone that made today possible. The Fortescue Premier Grade match of the round has come to a close. Thank you all for joining us, and we'll sure catch you all next time.